first up, what exactly is the future of the Defenders? Because we've heard things all over the place. The most interesting news to come out most recently was, yeah, they're going to bring back everybody besides Finn Jones. Oh, okay.
I think Mike Coulter's on a bit of a maybe he will, maybe he won't moment.
Yeah.
He's got that show going on at the minute, so it's like, is he going to leave that for this? Or is he going to, like, what's he going to do? But
right, yeah.
You can easily recast those two, to be honest.
Exactly, and I do think that there's something to the whole idea of they're coming back so slow that inevitably by the time you need somebody like a Mike Coulter for a Luke Cage, you're probably looking at like 2 years from now, right? If for an extensive role, if it's a big return, if it's like a...
Probably, yeah.
You know, so like there's plenty of time to work with. I do find it interesting that Marvel Studios, like, recently they just changed, you know, Jessica Jones was retitled AKA Jessica Jones, which people are like, oh, that's really, that's good that they did that, because obviously that's...
So you had this split with people being like, wasn't it always called that? Like,
yeah, no. I've seen a lot of that.
The episodes were AKA, whatever the hell, but the show was never AKA.
And then the other thing was, the Defenders page for the first time in forever started to update over on social media and stuff, and they uploaded like new, you know, like graphics of every character, new posters, and then this like board of all the Defenders being connected and how they connect to one another with the hashtag It's All Connected. And Marvel Studios obviously now follows all that, and they're following back. So like people are like, are they prepping us for a return? And I think the obvious answer is yeah, they're coming back. You know, like,
yeah. I mean, even before today, we knew Daredevil and Kingpin were at least coming back.
Yeah.
And we physically seen them with our own eyeballs.
Exactly.
Right there.
So we're in a weird position where, you know, people are still like, is it canon? It's not canon. It is. At this point, we're so far removed from the events of all those shows. They're canon, and even if they never mention them, they're still canon. Like, it's, you know...
Yeah. There's this massive thing that happened for 5 years, and everything got thrown up in the air, so it doesn't actually matter.
Exactly. Like, you know, events from Spider-Man Homecoming aren't referenced by everybody. Like, you know, they're referenced when they need to be by Spider-Man, and that's it. Like, it's a... You know, you don't need to always go back to remember the incident, remember the New York event. It's like, we don't need to go back to that.
It's the whole thing of people don't actually want a story, they want a slideshow, and that slideshow has cliff notes.
Yeah.
Or little, like, editor's notes in comics.
Yep. That's...
It's like, oh, this thing happened, this is direct reference to this.
They want the pop-up editor's notes. When there's like a documentary.
They want, you get the sign language person on TV at the bottom corner or whatever. They want Feige doing that, explaining everything to you. That's all people want, while the slideshow of like references and stuff is happening on the screen.
I would love if they made a version of everything on Disney Plus where every 5 minutes it pops, Kevin Feige slides into the screen like the Mortal Kombat toasty guy, and he's like, and this references this event right here. Click now to get a 45-second recap.
Oh, watch Captain America, the first Avenger, to find out more.
But it's not actually Feige. It's like a little animatic, like a really poor stop motion picture Feige.
It's like a little. It's like the little Microsoft paperclip Kevin Feige.
Yes.
What, you want like
speech
1960s animated cap?
Yes.
Oh, I like that I mentioned a little paperclip, and like approximately 6 listeners are gonna know what we're talking about. It's great.
Yeah. No, I feel like
certainly not the Gru generation or the Gru. I don't know what they're called. I don't. Go to the pre thing in case you missed that.
I was about to say Zoomers mixed with Gru, and I had to stop this.
I was actually going to do the same thing, because I was like, we're going to bring Ezra Miller too easily into this.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awkward situation.
Just like,
I'm stuck there for a minute. But yeah, speaking of needing illegal defenses, so the Defenders probably, I'm going to guess, obviously, you slowly introduce them all back. Iron Fist, I've said my piece on this character. You can just recast or just pass it down to somebody more
Danny Rand died on the way back to his home planet.
Yeah, I will accept that.
Yeah.
Like,
He accidentally shot himself with the Iron Fist guns. Like, I can do that.
make the actual story of, well, Iron Fist is dead. Somebody needs to pick up the power to save Kunlun. Who's gonna do it? And then you could do a little tournament there if you want. You could do the thing, introduce this new Iron Fist. Like, I'm cool with it. You know, bring Colleen back because she should probably be the one to do it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they could go Swordmaster. I'm probably gonna butcher his name, but it's Lin Loy.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lin Loy.
that'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, have him and Colleen do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be
Just have
great.
a little road trip movie. It's like, hey, did Iron Fist keep disappearing? Like, Danny Rand disappeared. I can't remember the Iron Fist he was looking for.
Orson Randall.
That's the one,
Yeah.
yeah. So he disappeared as well. So, well, hey, let's go find out where the pair of them are. It's like, oh, look, Finn Jones is no longer Finn Jones.
Oh, look, is that a corpse? Yes. Why is the corpse saying I am the immortal Iron Fist? Oh, it's just it's part of his shtick. Don't worry about it.
No, there's Danny Rand's dead corpse, there's Lewis Tan's dead corpse, and then everyone could be happy.
Exactly. So yeah, there we go, everybody. The Defenders, they got a future. We'll talk about them more soon, like really soon, like in this show. So stay